with everything that is happening in the Middle East, I'm reminded of Bravo Leroux's situation. What happens when South Africans die in a foreign country? Will the government pay for the body to come back to South Africa? What are the legal rights of the family that is left behind? And who should actually pay? And how will the family get notified? Hi, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to learn more about your rights because it is your right to know your rights. Today we're gonna ask and answer the following questions. How will the family get notified? That's the first one. The second one, how does the South African government help the family? Who pays and what happens if you don't pay? And actually, the legal routine after, which we're talking about the inheritance and law of succession. First thing first, does the family get notified if you are traveling alone? The local authority will go there and investigate to confirm that you are indeed no longer alive and then notify the Embassy of South Africa, which in turn the Embassy of South Africa will call the next of kin in South Africa to notify that the family member is no longer alive. But remember that South African embassy doesn't have a right to investigate or confirm whether you are still alive or not because it doesn't want to override the rules and the regulation and the policing system of the country involved. So, what is the duty of the government in this case? The duty of the government is to confirm the identity of the deceased, to provide the family of the deceased with the funeral homes of the host country, to offer guidance and offer the help with paperwork, and actually to help register the death with South African authorities. But South African government cannot pay for the body to be taken back home. Automatically, they may not pay. But then, who pays for the funeral? Or not the funeral, who pays for the body to be taken back home? It can cost up to 100,000 depending on the geography of the country, meaning where the country is located. Is it within the borders of South Africa or the borders outside African continent? And if that's the case, the family will have to pay, or the insurance will have to pay, or the employer will have to pay, provided that you are there on work commitments. But the government may help in certain circumstances which are very rare and it doesn't happen many times. But what happens if the family cannot pay? If your family cannot pay for your body to be taken back home, you may be buried or be cremated in a foreign country. The embassy will only help with the coordination between the host country and your family, but they don't cover the standard procedures, so they won't pay for the burial cost, the embassy of South Africa. Hence, it's very important that when you are traveling, you since South African government cannot cover the cost of repatriation of the body or may not, it is very important that you have what we call travel insurance. This will legally cover your body and your family from a stress. But what happens when you die under mysterious circumstances? Remember that South African authorities cannot launch an investigation due to the international laws to respect the sovereignty of the country and the political system that may differ with South African policy system. So they will only monitor the processes of the local authorities and provide updates to your family on what is happening there and ensure that the rights of the deceased are being respected. Remember that when you are out of South African territory, it doesn't mean that you are no longer South African citizen. You are still protected under the Constitution of South Africa. So after everything is done, there's what we call the legal registration. When and what should happen. After the document from the foreign land and South Africa and the repatriation of the body has been entered into the system, you're gonna have to be updated on Home Affairs system. You will wonder what happened to the inheritance issues and estate. It is a very important legal point that if South African die abroad, South African law of succession may still apply, because remember that even if you are abroad, you are a South African citizen under the jurisdiction of a different territory. So, and also, local foreign law may still apply to the assets that are in that country. So that they will cause what we call cross-border estate dispute. So there will be a dispute between those countries. Hence, I'm saying that the insurance, you have to have insurance, whether alive or dead, so that you can actually clear everything very smoothly and legally. When asked whether the government brings the body home, the legal reality is more structured and limited than many people think. The government offers support, the embassy will assist, but the financial burdens remains with the family. Hence, it is very important to have travel insurance and understanding your legal rights as a traveler, so that you are don't find yourself in a compromising position or put your family in a compromising position should the inevitable happen. For more legal breakdowns and conversation about their rights, to understand their rights and the law of South Africa, please do subscribe, comment, and like this video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.